No, I'm pretty sure, actually. No, I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, I'm. No, I think. I'm pretty. No, I think. No, I'm actually pretty sure that all of us know who Lewis Hamilton is. You know, he can drive a car, he can turn the wheel, push the brake and accelerator. I guess all right. He isn't the worst, he isn't the best. He's won a couple of things in his lifetime. That's cool, right?
And now he finds himself alongside Michael Schumacher as top in the record books. The World Championship record is equalled. Lewis Hamilton wins the Turkish Grand Prix and is a 7-time champion of the world.
He's also lost a couple.
And 5 is Verstappen, far enough back. He's going to make a brilliant championship battle, but the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021.
And at the moment, he's kind of looking on a downward trajectory, let's not lie. It's looking kind of pathetic, looking kind of poor. George Russell is kind of freaking out, maybe qualifying on the front row, could have won in Brazil, whilst Lewis Hamilton is dilly-dallying back in the bag with Sergio Perez. No joke, the fall-off from 2021 low-key has to be studied, because how is this happening? 7-time world champion, by the way. And that's what he'll do. Anyways, if I was Lewis Hamilton, I'd probably go into my shower and sit there and cry and think about my life. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that Lewis Hamilton is best buds, best friends. They're like pals. Best friends with Diddy. That's the same relationship that they have going on than Toothless and Hiccup do in How to Train Your Dragon. They are best, or McQueen and Mater. They are tight together. And what I'm trying to say is, maybe Diddy has had some influence on Hamilton, and Hamilton has had some influence on Formula 1. Because Formula 1 teams are getting obsessed with children and kids. Okay, maybe I am taking it a bit too far. I apologize for that. So with that said, if you want to celebrate whatever I just said, and you want Lewis Hamilton to fight for the championship next year with Verstappen, and potentially Lando if he has the facilities for that, like and subscribe. Let's hit 10k by the end of the year. 13 likes, you guys are great. I love you all. Just do it. Comment some shenanigans. Have a safe and lovely rest of your day. Now, there's no denying that Formula 1 has kind of been involved into kids for quite a while now. I mean, look at Verstappen. He came into Formula 1 at the age of 17. That is literally, that's child labor. The definition of child labor, full stop. That is what it is. He was great, he did frag out, and he was look what he's become, right?
3 keer wereldkampioen. Er hoeft niks aan te passen.
What he said was 3-time world champion. Who is Lando again? Anyway, that aside, 2025 is actually going to be kind of a crazy year because we have so many rookies coming into Formula 1 that it's kind of unfathomable. Rookies, by rookies, I mean like young drivers.
What?
For the last couple seasons, I feel like every team has kind of been allergic to young drivers. They've all been putting them away. It was like, no, we probably need someone experienced. I mean, dating back a couple years, let's just look at, let's say 2021. The couple rookies that were in 2021, perfected. Yuki Tsunoda crashed out all the time. Mick Schumacher, well, it was Mick Schumacher. And do we even go down the rabbit hole of, holy shiza, Nikita Mazepin, is that even worth me going down? Maybe for a second. His average race weekend looked like a demolition derby. And what are we? We're not fighting the school bus of death here. It's Formula 1. And then you sprinkle in a Sargent, a Zhou, a De Vries. It's all been pretty poor from rookies. But now, somehow, in the next season, in 2025, there's like 5 rookies. How? I feel like the addiction of rookies started this year. Probably somewhere around Jeddah, where Ollie Behrman actually showed that, hold on, a lot of people can just step in the Formula 1 car if they're somewhat decent and put up a solid performance scoring points on his debut. He scored points in a Haas, later on in Baku, and then Brazil, unlucky, first time in the rain, boo-hoo-hoo. The same thing with Colapinto, steps in, and he's great. Didn't score points first race, but then he just starts racking up points left, right, and center.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
Logan Sargent, who was in the seat for a season and a half, scored 1 point. Colapinto, in like 6 races, scored 5 points. Now, call that impressive? I don't know. For a guy that you only knew him if you watched F2, and if in F2 he wasn't fighting for the championship or anything, he wasn't battling against the Hadjars, the Paul Arons, the you name it. That wasn't happening. He was just like a bearman, like solidly up at the top usually, but not quite at the top. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like those 2 standout drivers low-key helped the other drivers get a seat. Ooh, along with Kimi Antonelli, who showed in Monza that actually I could drive Formula 1 car fast. That fast that I lose grip and crash into a wall, which is probably what you would expect from a rookie. But he was faster than anybody in a couple corners, which is kind of impressive, right? Of course, there's no denying that these rookies who have tested in the car or whatever, they've had their difficulties and struggles and crashes and mistakes, but that's what you expect from a rookie, and I feel like I'd rather a rookie do that than, say, an experienced veteran driver. But it's honestly crazy to me how teams like Sauber or Alpine are going for rookies. I really didn't expect those 2 to be going for rookies. Teams that need upgrades, teams that are literally bottom of the barrel teams. Alpine are only 6th place because of 1 lucky finish. Let's be real. The double podium wasn't skill, it was pure luck. They need development. They need 2 good drivers who can help the team out. In sticking in Gabriel Bortoleto into the Sauber, who agreed is fighting for the Champions League in F2. He did also do a 22 to first in like Monza or something, which I don't know. Where you're driving a real car, you're not in a set of course or on lowest difficulty, you're not versing the Formula 1 2023 AI, who are pretty shambolic. He does it in real life. I guess it's impressive, but Nick De Vries was also impressive in Formula E, and then he joined Formula 1, and look at what he did. And same with Alpine, putting in Jack Doohan, agreed, he has been on the sidelines for a while, maybe give him a shot, keep him happy, we'll see how he does. He wasn't standing out or anything, but I guess neither was Liam Lawson in F2, and he's doing A-OK. Drogovic is on the sidelines for a while, why don't you give him a shot? Lance, do you want to step down and give someone else a chance? Because your most recent race, you got stuck in the gravel trap before the race even started. That's like me playing football and injuring my own goalkeeper. That's like me going up to him and studding him in the face. What are you doing? Now, I guess it's kind of cool, this crazy obsession that Formula 1 teams have for kids. It's actually not that bad as it sounds. You're giving young people the chance to actually prove themselves, which I guess is what we've all been asking for the past couple of seasons. We want new entertainment in the sport. And you know what? They're providing. Gabriel Bortoleto, wow, you got a chance. Ollie Behrman, I'm excited for that a lot against Ocon. I don't know whether the partnership's going to be whatever Ocon had with Sergio Perez or Alonso or maybe Gasly. I don't know. It might be good. It might be good. But it might not be as well. The Mercedes, Antonelli and Russell situation, that's going to be a brawl. Whoever scores the most points probably is going to keep the seat. Because I don't see Verstappen staying in that team for much longer. If it keeps tumbling down next year and blah, 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 blah. Maybe they might want Verstappen. However, Mercedes are shit. I don't know what's going to change, but I think it's just maybe you sell the team. What are you doing? Like, at the end of the day, how have you fallen off from winning that many constructors and drivers championships in a row to now fighting for points? Also, let's not forget, it's not been announced, but probably the RB seat is going to go to Lawson. I don't see who else is going to go to. Maybe Sergio Perez. But then Lawson is still going to go into the Red Bull, which I guess, you know, that makes 5 rookies. However, this is where it gets a bit confusing, because I said that Formula 1 teams are interested in kids. Now, that is a full stop, period point. That is like, they are, no denying that. However, I feel like they're even more interested this year because there's been teams literally eyeing Colapinto up and down just like he's a model on a catwalk. And I'm not talking like an ugly model, I'm talking about one of those like 10 out of 10 models that you're like, Helmut Marko has shown he wants that guy so much. He wants him in the Red Bull family. He wants to put him next to Red Bull. Wait, what? He wants to put him next to Verstappen. He wants them two to like intertwine Senna with Verstappen. It's gonna be great. And honestly, James Vowles wants to do whatever is best for the kid. He said that. He's also said that we want him, right? Who wouldn't want him? He's fucking great. And with Alex Albon's recent form, if this doesn't stop in the next year, then it might be time for a smidge little replacement. Now, I love Albon, but if the form crashes over the last however many races that he's fumbled, it might be time to give Colapinto a shot. There's also been talks of Alpine ripping up Jacques Doohan's contract and giving it to Colapinto. That would be interesting. There's 5 or 6 rookies battling for seats. There are drivers currently on the grid who have contracts who are still battling for seats. Sergio Perez, is he even going to start in Bahrain next year? Who knows? We might not even know 2 days before Bahrain whether he's actually going to start, whether someone else is going to take a seat. It's all a little mysterious. It's all a little shady. It's a little misty. But if we thought that the 2021 season was kind of chaotic with 3 rookies, this season, 2025, with the championship battle, with Hamilton going to Ferrari, and with 5 or 6 rookies, that's going to be kind of crazy. However, I do think the caliber of drivers next year is going to be way, way superior than whatever we had in 2021. However, but it's still boggling that, say, Sauber or Alpine don't want to go with Valtteri Bottas, who's an experienced driver. You want it developed. Audi want to get to the top. Alpine want to get up back to the top. And I don't think they can do that with rookies. I know, prove me wrong. Clip it and ship it if it does happen. But in the past, rookies have been a hindrance. Think about all the rookies Williams have had. Latifi. Logan Sargent. Statistically, bad for your team. Haas as well. When they had 2 rookies, finished 10th. When they didn't have 2 rookies, they finished, what? Or 5th in like 2018, and it was good a couple years ago as well. This year is also alright, right? Yeah, we've counted 6 rookies that might make an appearance on the grid. Bortoletto, Colapinto, Lawson, Antonelli, Behrman, and Jack Doohan. That's 6, right? And we have to give an honourable mention to the best rookie of them all, Fernando Alonso. Who is still, he might internally be 83 years old and on the verge of dying and retiring and having a heart attack every single race, having a heart attack when he hears on the radio that Lance Stroll has crashed or stuck in a gravel trap before the race even starts. He is the rookie of the year. He's going to be a rookie next year. A round of applause for him. And I wish the best for him. I wish the best for Aston Martin. And honestly, wind tunnel looks good so far. The data looks good. So maybe he can show the rookies what's up. What I do know for sure is that Formula 1 teams currently are getting in love with kids. Which is kind of weird. But at the same time, it's what we all kind of wanted as well. New drivers, new opportunities, more chaos. Next season is going to be kind of crazy. So with that said, let me know which rookie's going to do the best down in the comments and watch that, subscribe and like. Let's hit 10k by the end of the year. 13 likes. You guys are great. I love you all. Have a safe, fantastic rest of the day. Don't die, because then we can't show other videos. Blah, blah, blah. Peace.
That's all, folks.